1 minute.
Okay.
Jay, I would like to also welcome. We have Casey. She's one of the top 100 influential
Oh, hi.
Filipino on
Hi,
it.
Miss
She's
Casey.
from Singapore, I think.
Wow.
Hello
Thank you
po,
for
good evening.
joining us.
Hi,
It's 10 p.m. na.
Casey.
Yes, yes,
Welcome.
I'm here. Thank you, Wanda, for inviting
Yes,
me. I'm
it's 10
really
p.m.
happy to be here. And I look forward to learning from all of you.
Who else is
Thank
here? I
you.
think Juanette
Welcome.
is also joining. There are 2 more people joining. I'll let you know later when they're here.
There's like 3 Edwin Durias in the room.
I think there's a problem with the registration. Everybody
Yeah.
becomes like Edwin when you log. So we are all Edwins. It's a virus, Edwin. Huh?
A good one. A good one. For sure, it's going
Yeah.
to be a good one.
Yeah, good vibes, good virus.
Let's begin. I think it's already past 6:05.
Yeah, you can start.
Okay. Start in 3, 2, 1. Wait. Welcome to another episode or another webinar of EduBees entitled LinkedIn Profile Makeover. How to get clients, how to get hired, get known, and get paid on LinkedIn. For those who are not familiar with EduBees, EduBiz or Education for Business is a prominent educational forum powered by the Philippine Business Council, Dubai and Northern Emirates, primarily focused on empowering overseas Filipinos in the region, providing training, academic knowledge, and enhancement of entrepreneurial skills. Through its accessible, well-curated, and practical programs, EduBiz is paving the way for overseas Filipinos to cultivate a mindset of self-sufficiency and economic growth, making significant contributions to both their personal and nation's prosperity. And by the way, my name is Jay, and I'm hosting this webinar event for today. And I'm very, very happy because I've seen the impact of having an active LinkedIn profile for myself, for my coaching business. And I'm so excited for you guys to experience that same as well. And Coach Wanda is here to help us with that. And before we proceed, I just want to mention some house rules, which is, number 1 is to mute your microphones while we are conducting our event, and then avoid unnecessary chats in the chat box. And if you have questions, please feel free to ask them later during our Q&A session. And I placed this slide here because I forgot to record last time. But okay, so we're already recording, and you can get a copy of this recording after the event. And to open this session, I'd like to welcome or ask the presence of PBC DNE's chairman, Mr. Edwin Durias, for his welcome message. Chairman?
Thank you, Jay. Greetings and mabuhay to everyone. As the chairman of the Philippine Business Council, Dubai and Northern Emirates, I am pleased to welcome you all to this webinar. We are living in digital age, where a vibrant online presence is a strong tool for professional success. LinkedIn stands at the heart of this digital revolution, acting as a bridge connecting professionals with opportunities. It's a platform with the power to draw clients, secure promising employment, or simply bring our profiles to the attention of key industry players. But this power can only be harnessed with a well-crafted LinkedIn profile. Today's webinar is all about LinkedIn profile makeover, a crucial yet often overlooked topic. Our distinguished experts, Ms. Wanda, of course, will guide you in turning your LinkedIn profile into a compelling online persona that can lead you get more clients, get hired, and get paid. As we dive into this journey, please remember that success is all about continuous learning and adaptability. Let's grab this opportunity to enhance our profiles and accurately express our professional capabilities and aspirations. Thank you for joining us, and I hope this webinar drives you towards growth and success and contributes to the progress of our community in Dubai and Northern Emirates. Maraming pong salamat.
Thank you, Chairman. Okay, some people just coming in. One moment. All right, and before we embark on this exciting journey, let me introduce our esteemed keynote speaker who will be guiding us through the world of LinkedIn and sharing her wealth of knowledge. She is someone who has not only made a significant impact in her field, but has also achieved remarkable success on the LinkedIn platform. She is a distinguished CPA with over 20 years of experience as an audit and revenue improvement expert. But what truly sets her apart is her passion for empowering others. She has coached and trained over 500 plus entrepreneurs in collaboration with the Department of Trade and Industry, helping them achieve their business goals and reach new heights. In addition to her financial expertise, our speaker is also a mind empowerment expert using powerful NLP tools to achieve quick and life-changing results for her clients. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you hear about her LinkedIn journey. With just 1,000 connections and spending only 30 minutes a day on LinkedIn, she achieved the incredible title of the #1 most influential Filipina on LinkedIn, surpassing millions of other users. And the best part, she did it without relying on paid ads, premium subscriptions, or being glued to the platform 24/7. Today, we have the privilege of learning from her firsthand experiences and gaining insights that will transform our LinkedIn presence. So without further ado, please join me in giving a warm virtual welcome to Miss Wandalyn Tan Kalupig. Woohoo! Okay, wait, I'll just let you share your screen, Coach Wanda.
Thank you, Jay, for the introduction. You prepared it very well. I know I did not give you any introduction. I was like, how is Jay going to introduce me? First, I want to ask you this question. Do you want to get clients? Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask you a lot of it. Can you type in the chat for me? So at least you'll be awake, alive, alert. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, let me see on the chat. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, I love this group. Next question. Do you want to get known? Yes, yes, yes. Wow, Ms. Rowena said yes, yes, yes. Who else want to get known? Nobody else. Okay, Edwin, Danish. Thank you, Casey. The last but most important question. Do you want to get opportunities for you? Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I love this group. Thank you for saying yes. If you answered yes to any of these questions, you're exactly on the right webinar, because today we are going to talk about how to get clients on LinkedIn. But of course, I'll tell you also how to get paid by creating a powerful profile on LinkedIn. And Jay is correct. You know, I got recognized on LinkedIn as most influential with only 1,000 plus connections. And I only spent 30 minutes a day when I started. So today I want to share, and I want to thank you first for being here. I know time is the best gift, and being here tells a lot of story about you, that you want to learn, you want to grow. And of course, thank you to Miss Rowena for inviting me. You know, I met Edwin in December when I attended BNI. I told Edwin, I know LinkedIn and I want to share, and I really want to help more Filipinos. I want to help more businesses leverage LinkedIn, because this is the best platform to grow. This is the best platform to save a lot of money, because you can grow organically, get clients without zero payment on marketing, on ads, or premium subscription. But before that, is anybody celebrating birthday today or anniversary? Yes, yes, yes. Meron ba? I'll be giving a very special gift. Nobody? Okay. It's okay. If nobody, next month, sayang Edwin, I'm gonna give a free LinkedIn audit pa naman for those who is celebrating birthday today or anniversary. It's okay. Next time, if it's your lucky day, you'll get that free audit. Now, what are we going to talk about today? If you don't know me yet, I know already Jay made some introduction. I also am a wife and a mother. I'm a CPA and a consultant. You know, I'm the youngest in the family, but I am the breadwinner. That's why my mom is living with me here in Dubai. But I also am a burnout survivor. If you ask me what happened on LinkedIn, I started just sharing my burnout journey, because I know during the pandemic, in March 2020, a lot of people are tired, are stressed, are burnout. And I was like, why not share my burnout to bliss journey so others can learn how to beat burnout and find more joy and meaning in life? And it all started for me like that. That's why I started this journey of sharing, and I started my business in Dubai last year. and I am a CEO on a mission to help others beat burnout. Today, I hope that you can end social media burnout by leveraging LinkedIn, because I know there's so many social media platforms for you to use. There's so many that comes up, but I guarantee you, I think LinkedIn is something that's here to stay, something that's going to help your business massively. So let's talk about that more. But I also want to learn. What do you want to learn from me today? Because I know Danish said he's here because he got that email from EduBiz. I can serve you best today if I understand. What do you want to learn from me? Can you share in the chat as well? Okay, let me see. I want you to have that clarity. What do you want to learn from me? So at least at the end of this webinar, you'll have that clarity that this is what I want to learn, this is what I get, and this is what I'm going to do. Okay, Jay said, optimize my LinkedIn profile. Yes, Jay, I actually viewed their profile. There are some things you still need to do. I'll be more than happy to later grill that if you need to. Also, Edwin said, how to use LinkedIn to get more business and visibility. Definitely, we'll answer that today. Thank you, thank you. Danish said, how to have a standout profile and get more visibility. Yes, I'll give you the exact steps that you need to do so you can have that visibility that you wanted. Thank you for sharing. Joan said, improve my profile as I'm looking for work 1 year, 4 months already. Well, you know, there was one person I coached last week, and I coached her. I think after the coaching, she's actually getting interviews already. So I'll be more than happy to talk about that, how to get hired through LinkedIn, how to get suppliers and vendors. That's very easy on LinkedIn as well. So let me go. Thank you all for sharing. Ma'am Rowena, how to get clients. Okay. Now, what are we going to talk about today? I will share with you why LinkedIn, because maybe you're thinking, you know, Wanda, I don't think LinkedIn. I have Facebook, I have Twitter, I have Instagram. I wanted to understand why LinkedIn, what is possible for you on the platform, why LinkedIn isn't working for you, because a lot of people tell me, you know what, Wanda, I have a profile, but nothing is happening. Also today, I want to share what are the 3 steps so you can build a powerful profile on LinkedIn. And of course, as business owners, you have ability also to leverage LinkedIn for your business. And I will teach you today how to write the right message so you can get the right supplier and the right clients. Now, why LinkedIn? Now, these are some statistics I want to share with you today. LinkedIn is a massive platform. It's not as big as others, but in terms of the number of members, there are 900 million members in 200 countries and regions worldwide. And what's the best thing about LinkedIn is that let me just move to the next slide. There are 63 million decision makers. So if you want to get B2B clients, this is really the easiest and the best way. If you also want to work with companies, I know somebody said, I want to get hired, I want to get a job. There are 58 million companies on LinkedIn. As well, there are job seekers. There are 50 million job seekers on LinkedIn per week. Wow, right? And 90 submissions per minute. But on a brighter side, there might be many submissions and job seekers. There's also a high potential of you getting hired on LinkedIn. I got hired on LinkedIn, and I'm going to share the exact steps that I did so you too can get hired, get paid on LinkedIn. So let me go to the next one. What, from a business owner perspective also, you might be thinking, what kind of customers do I have on LinkedIn? And these statistics are from LinkedIn as well. They said that 4 out of 5 members on LinkedIn are business, the ones who are taking decisions. As well, from a buying perspective, this is where you will get the high paying clients. Why? Because on LinkedIn, these are mostly professionals. That's why their average buying power is double the capacity of an average web audience. And of course, there are 63 million decision makers, but also 180 million senior level influencers. Now, let's talk further about LinkedIn. from a UAE perspective, I know Casey is in Singapore, other people might be located in other countries, but from a UAE perspective, I just put some statistics. Some are global, some is UAE specific. Number one, LinkedIn is the #1 trusted social media platform, according to Business Insider. That's for the last 3 or 5 years already. And personally for me, although my WhatsApp number is on LinkedIn, I am never scammed, nor somebody sent me a message, nothing like that. It's really that safe. In terms of, content creation, 93% of B2B content marketers around the world really use LinkedIn for organic marketing. I never understood that side, but when I started to use LinkedIn for marketing, I now understand how and why. So I'll share more about that later. Also, what's the other statistics here? 77% of content marketers said it delivers the highest organic results. That's true, because you can always measure the numbers, right? As well as for the UAE, they said, UAE is a very small country, but in terms of LinkedIn, it is the top 10 countries where there is massive reach, meaning you have 70% access to the people in the UAE who have LinkedIn profiles. Now, from a business owner perspective also, it's very important to understand that majority of the post that your employees will share, 30% of that will come from the company page post. So it's very important as well to have a company page where your employees can share those statistics so they can help you brand and also, of course, get your company known on LinkedIn. And one of the most important things as well, employees have 14 times more chance of sharing a post from their employer. Now, a lot of people, if they have no idea what to do on LinkedIn, they just keep on resharing the post, right? But if you do have a lot of employees, and I've seen this, a lot of companies have a lot of employees. Like, for example, there's one insurance company here in the UAE. Then I had a meeting with the chief marketing officer. I told them, how many employees do you have? And how many employees are sharing your LinkedIn ads? Even they have LinkedIn ads, but even the LinkedIn ads, employees are not engaging, employees are not sharing. And I'll share with you later what are the steps that you need to do so you can leverage on your own branding. That's called executive branding. You can also leverage on employee branding so your employees can help promote the company on LinkedIn. Yes, they love the statistics. There are more statistics on LinkedIn, but I want to just give this information. So at least are you convinced now LinkedIn is like the best platform for businesses? Yes. Jay, thank you for saying yes. Okay. Now, the next question, what is possible for you on LinkedIn? Because, I always say I am not special. I just seem to understand how LinkedIn works. And I actually made a lot of mistakes on LinkedIn. Even being active for 3 years, I'll say I made a lot of mistakes, but I accomplished so much. And I will say whatever is possible for me is possible for you too. So I want to just share with you what happened. So I used to be audit manager for Emirates Airlines, but I left my job, I got burned out, and I started my own company and then reinvented my career. So that's the storyline that I always share on LinkedIn because I want people to understand that the burnout is something for them to reinvent something in their life. And as I show up on the platform just in March, so I started posting in March 2020, then April, May. In 4 months, imagine, I already got recognized as top 70 rising personalities on LinkedIn, according to Marketing in Asia. Also, not only that, I got recognized globally as a best coach. There was a global competition and nomination for coaches around the world. And one of the things I did on LinkedIn, because I did live stream LinkedIn career coaching. So I did 17 episodes. I was just experimenting what I can do on the platform. And because of that, people see that it's kind of different and unique and transformative at the same time. So that nomination came. Also, I got a lot of free media opportunities. I don't pay for any of the media opportunities I get featured. When people come, a lot of actually media opportunities come, but either it's not aligned to what I want or I don't know why I have to pay, right? So I know every model have a business, but I pay zero in my marketing. I also get a lot of global partners, and these partners come to me. And it's a matter of choosing which one is right. As well, I got hired as a coach for a 20-year-old company. It's called NetExpat, which are coaching mobile employees around the world. So what is possible for you is what is possible for me is possible for you too. And I want you to remember at least this one. You on LinkedIn, you're one message and you're one connection away to getting known, to getting clients, to getting hired, and getting the right opportunities for you, because this is exactly what happened to me, and I'll share you that. So even on LinkedIn, I was recognized as top 10 Filipino content creator, and I know Danish will not know, but a lot of Filipinos will know 𝗪𝗪𝗏𝗏. 𝗪𝗪𝗏𝗏 is a very famous personality in the Philippines, and just being alongside his name is such an honor for me, because there are 11 million, right now there are 13 million Filipinos on LinkedIn, and being one of the top 10 content creator, really, I was very happy about that. And then recognitions came along. And for the last 3 years, I got recognized as most influential. Similarly, this year, actually just this month, I got recognized in Dubai for the Dubai Women of Substance. You know, when they approach me, I always like, how did you find me? And they said, because of LinkedIn. And I was telling them, oh, this is a Filipino thing, right? So I thought it's another Filipino nomination or whatever. But they said, no, this is actually for every woman in Dubai, and you're one of the chosen ones. So when they get through the accreditation, I was the only Filipina for the Women of Substance that was recognized. But you know, what's good about it? It's really, I did not do anything. I just showed up on the platform, share my story, and these things happen. So these are the global speakers I competed against. So they're really known in the industry, like Zeta Yardwood, if you heard her on LinkedIn, she's very huge on LinkedIn. And just being on this list is such an honor for me. And I'm telling you all of this not to impress you, but to impress upon that, you know, if you want all of this for you, like even the podcast guesting, even my collaboration with Jay for guesting on his podcast is because of LinkedIn. Jay reached out to me, Wanda, I saw that you have this feature from the Global Filipino magazine. Can I interview you? Also, this magazine features even ranking top 2,000 women on LinkedIn. There are 387 million. Being on the top 2,000, it's like, why me? But you know what's good about it? If you just show up on the platform, just be authentically you, just share your business, your story, it will give you something in return. So there are many more that happened for me, from training partnerships. I also have collaboration with, you know, there are many companies in the Philippines, right? But it's very difficult to talk to them. But I always get the CEOs because I contacted them on LinkedIn. Similarly, for other partners that I have globally, I send a message, and then that collaboration or that hiring process gets started. So I'll tell you now the exact process. See, even this one, you know, I know one person asked, how can I find a supplier? Or how can I find a partner? This partnership I have with Fabienne and Stella for the group coaching, they approached me on LinkedIn. Fabienne saw me on LinkedIn. She said, I love what you're doing on LinkedIn. Can we work together? Then we jump on a Zoom call. And that's the beginning. So we're working on this project. You know, the good thing about LinkedIn, when you're clear about what you want, you become, you know, you attract the right people to join you, to work with you, or to hire you. Now, of course, that's Jay again for the collaboration we have. We plan to have something on career and money finance workshop. We're going to do it in the future, and many, many more. Now, you might be asking, my question to you today, are you getting opportunities on LinkedIn? Let me see. Yes, yes, yes. I know Jay said he's getting clients, right? How about the others? See, Jay said yes. Thank you, Jay. Not yet. Yes, I love that answer, Danish. Not yet. Today, after this webinar, I hope you're going to get opportunities, because let me explain why not yet. Okay, I want you to get your phones. let's do this very simple exercise. I want you to get your cell phone. I want you to Google your name. Okay, so you get your phone, Google your name, and then see what comes at the top. Because for me, see, I have a website. I also have other, article feature, but what comes at the top is LinkedIn. So for you, yes, is LinkedIn coming at the top also? Let me see. Did you do? Did you audit your?
Yes.
See, LinkedIn is the first result, right, Danish? Harold said yes. See, right now, honestly, even if you have a platform, I agree, that's okay. But if you, okay, Asiya said it's Instagram. Maybe the question to Asiya, do you have a LinkedIn profile? Because I guarantee you, if you have a LinkedIn profile, it's normally coming at the top. Why? Because the page of LinkedIn is so optimized. There's something called SEO, right? The search engine optimization. See, it is always indexed to be the first. So this is why it's very critical that your presence on LinkedIn, the information available in your profile is updated. Now, my question to you, is the profile updated? Whatever saying about you, is it updated? Is it true? Right? Because a lot of people said, oh no, my profile, it's so outdated. I didn't touch LinkedIn for a very long time. See, Edwin is a great example. Thank you, Edwin, for the honesty. But today, after this webinar, I hope you'll change it, because this is what I also want to remind you. If you search your name and nothing comes up or it's not updated, then how can opportunities come and find you, right? Because the best way for you to be found, as Edwin said in the beginning, is that your online presence is so crucial right now. We live in this digital space, right? This is the digital era, so your online reputation precedes you. It's so important. So today, let's talk about, why do I need to audit my LinkedIn profile? One of the things I also did, actually, if you check my LinkedIn profile, you can watch this one. One of the things I did on LinkedIn, I think a LinkedIn live audit. So I audited 𝗪𝗔𝗪's profile from top to bottom. Right after she changed her profile from February last year up to now, she's getting job offers. Also, she's getting clients because she's in company formation. People are approaching her even if she's not posting already. It's not even about content creation. It's about just being on the platform, having the right profile, because that is when people will find you. She told me last month, Miss Wanda, I don't post as much, but I'm still getting clients. I'm not even asking or looking for a job, but people come and offer me for a job. So this is possible for 𝗪𝗪𝗪, and it's possible for you too. Also, one of the things I did something called a LinkedIn challenge. So for 7 days, I asked people to be on LinkedIn, to change something, and see what happened. This 𝗪𝗪𝗪, one of the things that happened to her, she only had 16 post views on LinkedIn, but after 7 days, when we did the challenge, she had 494, meaning 2,988% increase. Now, from a business perspective, if you will look at it, if one view from LinkedIn is a potential client, what do you think? Because honestly, this is my experience. So when people view you on LinkedIn, because either they want to work with you, or they want to learn from you, or they want to hire you, or they want to partner with you. So that viewing on LinkedIn is very important. That's why LinkedIn actually is asking for you for premium payment. Meaning, if you just have a normal LinkedIn profile, you can only view people who viewed your profile. I think you can only view the top 3 or top 5. But if you do have a premium subscription, you can check everybody who's viewing your profile, because I guarantee you, chances are the person checking your profile is a potential client already for you. Now, what else? The other one, I have one more. Okay. Similarly, this lady, Michelle, worked with me on the challenge. She only finished up to 5 days of the challenge, but still, her post views as well increased by 5,600%. And that's the power of LinkedIn, It's just about understanding how the platform works, and immediately you can see the results for yourself. Now, the question, can you tell me, please, what are the challenges you're facing on LinkedIn? Can you share? What are the challenges you're facing on LinkedIn? You know, when I started, I was overthinking, what will I post on LinkedIn? Because I know it's a very professional platform. Michelle said scene zone. Yeah, that's also possible, but it's also about the right messaging. Jay said running out of ideas to post. Okay, that's valid, but there's chat GPT now. Jay, if you said give me 31-day content on LinkedIn, you will be amazed how ChatGPT works. Edwin, opening it regularly. Yes, I agree. You know what? How I started, I just start, when I started on LinkedIn, I use it on my way to work. And then when I'm going home, I'm going to open LinkedIn again. So that's how it's working for me. As I said, so many applicants. I agree. A lot of people, and they will connect with you. Then the next message, get me a job. Right? So I agree with you. I said that's why you have to be careful. You know, this is, I want to tell you today, if a lot of people are sending you connections, you can feel it in your gut and you can feel it in your heart whether that person is right for you. And you have every right to deny the connection if you don't feel that it's worth connecting, because you need to protect your boundaries too. What I also learned on LinkedIn, it's not about the number of following, it's not about the number of connections, it's about having the right connections on the platform. Danish also said, do not really know how to go about starting to be active on LinkedIn. Okay, so how can you be active on LinkedIn? And you know, thank you for sharing all your answers, but these are the 3 massive mistakes on LinkedIn. So number 1, a lot of people have no clarity how it works. So they don't know, they're not even active because they don't know how it works. Second, a lot of people that I know, they're like not confident to share because they're afraid of what the manager or the company will say. They don't know how the, you know, professional world will react. Also, there's no consistency. I know a lot of people produce good content, but because there's no engagement, because it's Zine zone, they stop it. But again, LinkedIn is about consistency. It's like, you know, you plant something today, you will not harvest it today, right? You're going to harvest it a few more days or a few more months. That's how LinkedIn works. And what will you do in order to make LinkedIn work for you? Number 1, get clear. Why are you on the platform? Because for me, I was there since 2011 with 4 connections, right? And then I became active in 2020. I had 817 connections in 2020 when I started to become active, because that time I was very clear. My mission is to help others beat burnout and find more joy and meaning in life. Because the clarity of showing up on the platform can help you create content, can also help you create in terms of who are the people who you want to connect with. Because for me, one of the influencers I connected on LinkedIn is 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗀h, she's very big on the mission also of burnout and the sleep revolution. So whenever she posted something, I used to comment every day, or I just, you know, and then that is how people found me there. And that is how my business partners found me there, because it's aligned to what they also wanted to do. Now, also on LinkedIn, I don't send a lot of connections and I don't accept a lot of connections. I really am very cautious of even my, you know, professional network. Second, you need to get confident. You know, the good thing about LinkedIn, and I think any social media platform for that matter, there's no right and there's no wrong. You just have to be cautious in terms of, you always have to ask yourself these 2 questions. What is my purpose of being, you know, of posting, and what will people get from here? Because if it's not good, right? If the purpose is not good, if people will not get good benefits also from the way you posted or whatever you shared, then don't do it. Because you will get confidence again with the clarity of your purpose and what you want to achieve from the platform. And again, it's about consistency. You need to build the habits. I always challenge my clients 5 minutes a day. You know, LinkedIn has now a cap that you can grow your connections 100 connections every week. Why not spend 5 minutes every day? Send those connections to the right people, because the best thing about LinkedIn, it's so indexed. Like for example, if I want to look for CEOs, I just type CEO. And then if I want to know only in Dubai, then you can also search by location, and you can even check what is the business of that person. So you can easily find who is the right person. You can also go to company page, see the decision maker. It's very, very easy to use. Now, the next question, how can you build a powerful profile on LinkedIn? I know it might be, might be wondering, how do I start? So these are the 3 things that's most important on your LinkedIn profile. Number 1, your banner. Because this is like a digital calling card, You don't, even on events, you cannot give all your calling cards to everybody, right? But on LinkedIn and on a digital online platform like LinkedIn, the banner is like a calling card. So put the information on your banner, who you are, what do you do, how to contact you. Okay, don't make it difficult for the person to think. Similarly, your headline, it's like a marketplace. I told you, LinkedIn is like a marketplace. If you look for, let's say flower, let's say event planner. If you type event planner, all the event planner will come at your list. So you need to make sure that your headline is indexed and your exact definition of the problem that you solve, who do you help, and how do you help is very clear. Because this is also the core reason for other people to easily accept your connection. Lastly, but also very important, your featured and about section is very, very important. Why? Because this is like Amazon. If people want to buy your products and services, what is the product review, right? So what are your products and services? What do people say about you? What do people say about your products and services? And let me give you that example now. Let's break it down. And this is the 5 steps that's very important. What happens? When you connect to a person, what will they do? They will visit your LinkedIn profile to make sense. Will I accept this person? Yes or no, right? That's why your profile needs to be updated. And then after they see your profile, there are 2 things that can happen. They can either connect with you, accept your connection, and they will follow you. And if you are fit for the position, they will hire you or collaborate with you. A lot of my clients, they don't even apply for the job because when they comment on the profile or when they post or when they like the company page, on LinkedIn, I think any social media platform for that matter, you get notification, right? That somebody liked your profile, somebody visited your page. So because the person visited the page or commented on the profile, they will check you. And if you are the right fit for them, either you get hired and you get paid. But again, it's about having the right profile. It's about also commenting. A lot of people said, Wanda, I already have a very good profile on LinkedIn. More than that also, you need to be very good in terms of connecting with others and commenting. Because the moment you comment on a profile, like for example, Ariana have 10 million followers on LinkedIn. The moment I comment on her profile, that gets exposed to the 10 million people that is a follower of Ariana. And those people are, of course, the same tribe, the same topic that she's doing. So it's so easy because the topics are so filtered and segmented already. So if you're in a specific industry you want to tap into, it's very easy. So what is the first step? What's the banner, Wanda? On LinkedIn, if you're not aware yet, the banner is the one at the top. So see, I made my LinkedIn very clear. If you want to get hired, get clients, get paid, I help them through LinkedIn audit, coaching, and training. Okay. Then this is my WhatsApp number. So if they scan it, they will get my number as well. Now, if they go to my Linktree, everything is there. The free resources, my services. So it's easy, right? That's the banner. Now, what's the next thing? It's the headline. What's the headline? So this headline that I have here, like the CPA, woman of substance, blah, blah, that is 220 characters. So you need to be creative on your headline so that number 1, if people are looking for your services, your name should be there. Like if you're an event planner, then event planner should be on your headline. If you are into business formation, then you write about business formation, so that you will be segmented as a person in the business formation. Okay. And also just take note on LinkedIn, when you comment on a certain person's profile, your headline goes with you. So that's why, let's say, for example, one of the clients I work with, she's into podcasting. So she comment on the profile of the coaches, and then her headline always comes, podcast creator for coaches. So immediately when the coach need a podcast, it's a no-brainer to reach out to her, right? So that is why it's so easy for you to get hired and get clients on LinkedIn. Clear so far? Yes, yes, yes. I can talk whole day, so you need to stop. Thank you, John. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Danish. Okay, what else? The featured section. On LinkedIn, you can put, you can put a picture, an article, a video, whatever you want. But I highly suggest on your featured section, talk about, the client testimonials that you have, talk about your recognitions or nominations. So immediately when the people come and visit you, the credibility increases already, because they already know what you do, what people say about you, and what are your products and services. Now I know most of you have businesses, and I just created, this is one of the articles I created on LinkedIn. And for you to leverage LinkedIn on, for business, there are 4 steps. Okay, there are 4 B's. Number 1, you need to have a business goal. You need to have a strategy. What is our LinkedIn strategy? Because I know many companies have social media strategy, but it's, they don't have a separate LinkedIn strategy. LinkedIn is a very, different platform, I'll say. So you need to have a strategy. You need to have a networking strategy in terms of what message you send when you connect, what are the kind of activities that you do. You have to be clear, because the moment you're clear, it's easier for you also to guide your staff. Number 2 is about branding guidelines. If you do have employees, remember on the statistics, majority of employees share the post of the company. Now, the next thing for you to do is to lay down a guideline and a process for your people. That, okay, this is our strategy for LinkedIn. We're going to do organic marketing together. I'm going to post this, and I hope you will reshare the post so that we can reach more people. Because the truth, if you have 10 employees on LinkedIn, imagine if the employees, shared your post, imagine 10 people will share, and the network of the 10 people will have access to whatever company post you have. But again, you need to give guidelines to your employees. I've coached and mentored a lot of executives, and they're like, I'm not even sharing, the company page because I'm scared. I don't know what's right, what's wrong. There's no policy about it. So that's very important. Another thing, build a system. I remember one of the people I spoke yesterday, she said, in Karim, there's something called LinkedIn Ambassador Program. So there's a specific time for them to share the post. There's a specific time for them, specific posts that they need to share. But, a lot of people, she said, I don't think it works so much. And I think that brings me to the next one. You need to give training and coaching, because imagine I'm an employee. If you just ask me to share the post of the company, what's in it for me? Am I going to lose something if I don't do it? Am I going to be rewarded for it? And just teach me how to do it, so that also I will be aware how I will align my personal branding and the branding of the company. So there needs to be a training, a coaching, a system that's built for that. And the most important thing is about, I'll say, boost sales by rewarding staff. People work because of the benefit, right? So you monitor who are my employees, who are my best LinkedIn ambassadors, and then give them reward. Because that will, people will do more if you reward their efforts, right? So if you haven't started yet on LinkedIn, this is the best way to do it. Have a strategy, have a guideline, also have a system to guide your people, and of course, reward them, because that is the way they will really take it seriously to help the company bring the branding to another level. Yes, yes, yes. Do you agree? I know most of you are business owners. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, thanks. I know most of you have staff. You can do this. This is called, you will brand yourself. That's executive branding. Employee branding, of course, that's another thing that's very important. Now, how to write the right message. I know one of the persons said, Miss Wanda, Zen zone. You know, a lot of people on average on LinkedIn, maybe people will receive 10 to 50 messages a day. And if your message doesn't stand out, of course, it's a scene zone. And I just want to give this example. I received it, I think maybe this week. Okay, this is a CEO of a company and she's into holding. And what do you think about the message? See, I will read it to you. She said, are you interested to be our client? This is the only reason we're having a conversation, because we have other clients to deal with. How much can we start with your funds? And I was like, oh, okay. I was trying to understand, is there something wrong with me? Because connection, and then send the connection, and I got this first message. What do you feel? And I want to be objective about it. So I used ChatGPT. I said, ChatGPT, what do you think about this message? See, ChatGPT was so intelligent. It even said, I don't have personal feelings, but I can provide an analysis of the message. And see, it's correct. It says here, some individuals might appreciate the directness, while others might find it too assertive or off-putting. Because I was on the other side of the assertiveness and off-putting. We just connected with me, and then you want me to invest already, and we will only have the conversation if I invest on you. But I don't know you, right? So, so you just have to be aware in terms of what kind of messaging that you do on LinkedIn, because you can stop the scene zone if your messaging is I'll say polite, if it's very clear and it's very good. And I'll share you one of the messages. See, this is the message. I wanted to be a coach for the company that coached me in the past. So when I was in Malaysia, I was called a trailing spouse. I didn't work, and I have a free coaching from the company through the net expat. And I wanted to be a coach because I want to pay it forward to help other women who are displaced, in terms of their job when the husband gets relocated. So what I did, I messaged the president directly. Okay. So I told him that the company helped me transition successfully, and I look forward to paying it forward because I want to help others before me. It's real. It's from my heart. I want to help others because I know it's difficult to be in that position. See, he responded to me. See, 10:32, I sent the message. It only took him 1 minute to respond to me. Why? Because my message was clear. I want to help, and it's authentic. I want to be part of your organization because it's aligned to my mission. So on LinkedIn, it's very critical for you to have the right messaging so you will not end on the scene zone. Thankfully, there's no ChatGPT. There's no way for you to get this wrong. You can even say, suggest for me a message to connect to this person, and then ask, how does this sound, right? And you can always get feedback from other people also. If I will send this message, what do you think? So it's so easy. So that ends my presentation today because I want to have more time at least to get some questions, your questions answered. Is it useful? Yes, yes, yes. Now, if there's any way I can support you through LinkedIn audit, coaching, and consulting, I would love to. Just reach out to me on LinkedIn. Now, go back to that question that you have. What do you want to learn from me? Now, my question, what did you learn and what will you do tomorrow or today? Okay, what will you do? Because honestly, standing is not, to stand out on LinkedIn, it's not about knowing everything. It's just knowing the next right thing for you. And I think today, I hope I shared information that can help you get started on the platform. And please, so what will you do next? Let me see. Joanne said, update one by one, but first to connect with you. Yes, please, if we're not connected yet on LinkedIn, connect with me. Just tell me I'm one of your attendees from the PBC because I'm not accepting everyone. But if you said, I attended, I'll be more than happy to, of course, accept your connection. Please come connect with me. If you do have any question about LinkedIn, I'll be more than happy to answer because, every person have unique needs. So your activity, your messaging, it has to be different for everyone as well. Are there any questions from me, Jay?
Yes, we have some questions. Thank you, by the way, Ms. Wanda, for sharing your expertise on LinkedIn. And I just want to say that I was also helped by one of your feedback before. So I fixed my headline and it helped me as well. And now I'm adding emojis to my LinkedIn headline, like how you're doing it. And we have some questions here. The first one is, I think this was answered a while ago, but I just want to raise it as well, that how to use LinkedIn to get more business and visibility. I think you mentioned about commenting and like investing like 5 minutes of your time every day. And is there anything else that you wish to add for that?
I think which also answers the second question. As he has a question, is it better individual or business profile to get clients?
That's a good one.
I'd say, number one, do your executive branding because people don't really visit the company page as much. So what you can do, you also post on the company page, then you do reshare that on your personal page. Because that way it gets more visibility. Because imagine if you have a LinkedIn page, but if you only have a few followers, and if your followers don't even see that, it's not visible. Versus you have your own, right? You have your own personal page, and then you share that information from your company page. Your network will get visibility to that, and as well as when you comment on another person's profile, your profile becomes visible to that person. So like, for example, if I have a post today about this webinar, then you commented, your profile gets exposed to my network. And if they need your services, then they will do it. But of course, it has to be clear, like, what do you do? Who are you? So that's why that having a profile that's updated, clean and clear is very critical.
All right. And we also have a question here. What are the interests and skills we must show in our profile so that when AI filtrations, we can be found as effective and stand out?
See, I'll always say, just be authentically you. There's no need for you to be another person. If you're an expert in something, showcase that, talk about that, because that's the way for you to stand out. You just need to be you and let the platform, because the best way for you to stand out is to share your uniqueness, right? So you just share your story, you share your struggles, you share your successes, because that is when people will get to know you and they can relate to your story. So it's just about being really authentic on the platform. And a lot of people said, do I have to post intelligent, something? It's like, no. If you look at my LinkedIn profile, one of the articles I have is about my journey to 1.1 million organic impressions. I got 1.1 organic impressions, and they're only top 7 of them represent like 50% of the 1.1 million. And majority of that is a personal story or a client testimonial. It's not an intelligent post. I'll say it's a personal post. So there's no need to be another person, just be you, because that way you can also attract the best partners, the best clients for you, right?
And we have a question as well from Harold. Does liking a post have a significant effect, or a comment needs to be done? I think he's asking about probably on the algorithms, like what does LinkedIn promote these days? I think there was a change in LinkedIn algorithms, right?
See, the algorithm honestly keeps on changing. That's the truth. If you look at my analysis of my 1.1 organic impressions, it's a mix of everything. One of my top LinkedIn is a poll. The other one is just a picture. The other one is a text. And I'll say, why commenting is more important? If you like a person's post, I will get notification, somebody liked my post. But how can that make you stand out? If you want to stand out, you give a very good, insightful comment. Don't only just say nice post or nice picture, whatever. No, you need to put an insightful post, insightful comment so that you'll be remembered. Your impressions last. That's why when you comment on instead of you like it, but why not comment as well? You can also chat GPT that, give me an impressive comment about this post. Everything now is chat GPT-able, yeah? But again, don't just copy paste, because you need to put your personal, touch to everything. So get a suggestion and rewrite it the way that sounds like your voice, because it's gonna sound, whenever I read the post or a comment, I also know if it's a chat GPT. I can sense that. So get a suggestion, but still be authentically you.
Yeah, there are automations for that now.
Yeah. Is there another question, Jay?
Yeah, we have one from Michelle. I get a lot of connection requests. Most of them are prospects, but once I try to engage more, starting with a message, after they say hey and hi, the convo ends. Please give an advice.
Oh, then it's again the right message, right? I have to review your messaging, Michelle, because I have to see what kind of message do you send when you're connecting, and then what's the kind of message that you send after connecting. It's both critical. You know why? Because it's like, for example, I connect with Jay today. Then tomorrow I'll say, Jay, do you need to buy real estate? Or do you need insurance? Or do you need website design? Please contact me. This is my number. This is like, we met today and you're asking me to marry you. The next day. So you need to build relationship. I'll say, if you're on a scene zone, if nothing happens, stop messaging, start commenting on the profile. Because then they will remember you as well. How did I start the conversation with this person? Who is this person? They'll be more curious to know you. So if the messaging is not working, commenting will always do. Because see, there are very few people who are commenting on LinkedIn because they're also scared to be wrong. So the moment you commented, the person who posted will appreciate you so much.
It's like some sales who are doing the hunting approach. Like, I think for us to be effective on LinkedIn, we have to be like farmers or what? Like building relationships, planting seeds.
Yeah, plant seeds, add value. Because honestly, the moment you add value to another person, it always comes back in multiple. Like I always do a lot of LinkedIn events. I think I did 70 plus LinkedIn live. So one person say, I saw you on the live. Or one person will say, sometimes in the grocery, it's like, oh, Wanda. It's like, oh my God, who's this person? I don't know. But because of the LinkedIn presence, but still, you will understand the kind of impact that you can have, right? When you do these things. I'll say, keep showing up and always refine your messaging. The good thing is, if it's not working, then find another strategy to do it. Maybe LinkedIn events for you, maybe LinkedIn Live, maybe doing articles. There are many features you can experiment on. And I'll say, you do what you feel is right for you. There's no need to do everything. You do what you feel is right. If you want to go live, you go live. If you just want to post a picture, post a picture. If you just want to do text only post, that's also acceptable. So just be you, but experiment and see what's working and what's not.
Okay, thank you so much for those tips. And now we still have some questions on the chat room. I'll probably just copy this and send it to Coach Wanda. But I would suggest that you connect with Coach Wanda after this seminar or webinar and ask questions directly to her, right? And where can we reach you again, Coach Wanda? What is your LinkedIn?
Actually, if you go to, it's more memorable. If you go to Linktree Coach Wanda, even my LinkedIn link is there already. So you can just go to Linktree Coach Wanda. The direct connection to my LinkedIn profile is there already.
Okay, we'll share that with the participants. And to move forward with our closing remarks of the event, we just have some special announcements for our upcoming events. Especially next week, we are having our next TEC event, the Executive Club, happening in Radisson Blue Hotel. So this is on August 4 from 5 p.m. actually 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sorry, 6 p.m. 5:30 is the registration and it starts at 6 p.m. So if you are interested to register, if you are a business owner, then please feel free to join us this coming Saturday. And we have another announcement. This is the PBC Masterclass. I think Alan is here to tell us more about it. Alan?
Hi, Jay. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Yeah, we're all very excited to have this upcoming entrepreneurship program, the first since the pandemic, and the third generation since 2019. So it's a 13-week entrepreneurship course, and of course, we want to be able to tap and assist first and foremost our existing entrepreneurs out there. There's a lot of Filipino business owners out there that may want to scale up their skills and their knowledge. We also want to target professionals that are planning to start their own businesses. Over the course of 13 weeks, they will be mentored. They will learn from industry experts on various topics that are related to setting up the business or growing the business. At the same time, after 13 weeks, they develop a business plan, and the winning business plan will win 20,000 dirhams of business grant. Okay. It starts in September, mid-September, and will run until December. So for those that are interested, please do contact us, and we have registrations ongoing. There.
Okay. Thank you. And more information on our website, pbcdne.com. And before we go to our closing remarks, can we ask for a photo op first? So please turn on your cameras, and we will start with the photo ops. I'll stop sharing my screen. Ayan, okay. So first page, ayan. We'll take a picture now, okay? Smile, 3, 2, 1. So many Edwin Durias tonight. Okay, second page. Okay, please keep your cameras open. 3, 2, 1. Cheese. All right. And to close this event for tonight, I'd like to ask Attorney 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 for her closing remarks.
Thank you, Jay. On behalf of the council, the Philippine Business Council, Dubai and Northern Emirates, would like to thank, of course, our guest speaker for tonight. Thank you, Coach Wanda, for sharing the knowledge, the expertise, and this is actually the goal of the council. We'd like always to empower our entrepreneur members, our decision makers, or part of the council to be knowledgeable in all aspects. Hence the reason why we have this 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪 program. We have started it, and we will continue definitely. And this is actually a prelude to the masterclass program, as explained by Alan a while back. So next month we'll also have another speaker. So I hope all those guests who have joined us tonight, please do join us again next month. We will have Mr. 𝗖𝗢𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, and he'll be talking also on leadership, more on he's a leadership expert. So this is the project is more of providing a platform for all the members to empower you and be better entrepreneurs. Thank you, Coach. I will, of course, the first thing I'll do is really to check on my LinkedIn profile. It has been forgotten. And you gave a very impressive view on how we should be doing it properly and correctly. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you,
everyone
my
who-
pleasure. Thank you.
Yes, and we continue to empower together. 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, PBC, together we are a family. Thank you, everyone, on behalf of the council.
Thank you, Attorney Weng, and thank you, Coach Wanda. Edwin, is there anything else you wish to add?
All good, all good. Thank you, Jay. Thank you.
All right, and yeah, you will get the recording of this event through your email. So thank you so much, and I'll be closing this session now in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.
Thanks,
Enjoy your
Jay.
LinkedIn
Have a
profiles.
great
Bye-bye.
weekend.
Thank you, Jay.
Bye-bye, guys.